Now I'm working on a cupboard cabinet that actually has glass and then closed, and it's right in our kitchen, so something you see. I mean, you pretty much see all our Christmas decorations all the time, but I love this cupboard, and if you follow the channel, you know I tend to use a lot of my stuff out of my cupboards and move them around a lot, so then I always have to revamp them, and I'm always buying more, selling. You know, that's just what we do as resellers. We upgrade, or we change out, or we find something a little bit better that we like. So this is the cupboard today. So here it is all open, trying to get it in all your shots so you can see 4 shelves. I will do the top. I don't know if for this video I will do the top, because as I'm doing this, I already had all my Christmas out. We were hosting Thanksgiving. And so I needed to get this, I had to get it done for Chris, bless his heart. So, of course, the first thing you always have to do is we had to take everything out, one by one by one, in the hope that it's never as quick as you want it to be. I always love these funnels. They're so cool. Very cool. You can stick a tree in it. But since it's not about emptying the cabinet out and more about the yummy decor we're going to put in it for Christmas, you can come back when I have it cleaned out. Okay, so we're cleaned out. Just means everything that was in there is on my island now, because I'm not sure what will go back in there of regular decor that's not Christmas. I have 4 shelves. I think I want to start off with some campfire marshmallow tins. A few of them. I always start off this way, and then next thing you know, I'm like, I take it out. But you have to have a goal first. And then I have another one. But I can't remember if the door closes with that or not. It does, so that's good. Because sometimes some of my marshmallow tins I can't put inside closed cupboards because they're actually too big. So I know I want to do like a little staging, maybe with some ironstone plates. I kind of do want to keep that white in there, and then some ironstone bowls to put some ornaments in. How many did I do there? 4. You know, you just go in and get the idea. It always sounds good in theory, but sometimes you don't necessarily keep it. So I'll grab some ornaments. That'll give me an idea if that's the look I'm going for. Ornaments. Yes, I do red. That makes it easy to narrow down. So I'm always looking for like somebody's container that has a whole bunch of red ones in it. And then if you watch the other videos, you know that I'm like, okay, we're going to put a little bit of aluminum foil in the bottom of the bowl. It's not to waste a whole bunch of ornaments. That just kind of acts as a filler. I think if you just go with the theme, pick a color, and then just throw it all together. As I said in an earlier video, we're doing Christmas throw up. We're just putting it all out there. It is in your face, and I love every bit of it. This is what I shop for all year long. That's good. And I appreciate each and every one of you. I love you all. Hanging with me, watching me put up my Christmas decorations that I might not take down till February, the next holiday after Christmas. Well, I guess New Year's, but that's way too soon. I mean, like I said, we shop for these all year long. This is the time. This is its glory. And I like the glass ornaments. I know that I've said this. I have Walmart ones too. the reflection, the glistening, you know, in the winter months, the star, you know. Okay, loving that so far. I have a couple more. I might put one bowl on each shelf. It would be interesting to go back through like my Christmas tour videos when I started the channel, how much my decor has changed. Because you do, your tastes change, your interests change, the things you find out and about changes. And nobody says you have to do the same thing year after year. You can, and that's perfectly fine too. It would probably be easier on Chris if I did, because then he could feel like he could help. He would definitely help. But since I would be like, I got to move that over an inch, and you need to fill that up with it. It's just easier. Poor guy. So I would take his help, but I know that I have some control issues. So he gets his time in the workshop without me being in the workshop. And maybe by the time you've seen this one, he might have shown what he was working on in the workshop. He's definitely working on a yummy. I'm super excited for him. Get my boxes together. You know, these bulbs are not forgiving. Okay, we have, ta-da, we have that. We have the shiny glistening. I think I'd like to find a small ironstone pitcher. I may have a few of those. To keep that white, to keep the white of Christmas, I just slid the box across the floor to get it out of my way. I don't know. I was thinking the medium size ones. I try hard to pass up campfire marshmallow tins, as you see. They don't sell because I guess they're the newer ones. So I'm just going to use them in my decor, y'all, because, yeah, that's how that works. So I have this little mug holder that has creamers on it. So I think we should put some Santa mugs on it. I'm not even actually, these are squatty. So I think I'm going to do these squatty ones that are older. And you can see that, you know, that cold paint is trying to come off. 99 cents. It's probably not what I paid for them, but that's cute. So see what I mean? You kind of, because we style things differently. So I would like those to be center stage up there. I don't even mind that you see the price tag. Okay. Then I have this, bringing my greens in here. So I'm going to put that up there. I think I'll keep the butter pats. Maybe I'll add a few more butter pats. Because I don't know if you can have enough butter pats. That is not a thing that I know by any means. So I'm going to see if I can do a Santa mug underneath that. Okay, so a little Santa mug. I got to check my cloche to make sure my cloche is still going to fit. Oh, it does. I was thinking about a bulb, you know, an ornament to go underneath there, but I think I'm just going to leave that as is. So now I need to go down on a shelf. Maybe I'll use this it's a spice that I painted. And should I be sad to say that it still had Easter decor in it? No judging, y'all. Yeah, it did. It still had carrots and an Easter card on it. Hey, when you like your decor, sometimes you don't change it out as much, right? Here, you don't necessarily need to see my pantry, but so we know some mini Santa mugs can go on that. Oh, we must take a break for some tater time. He loves that I've been in the house, y'all. Ready, Tater? I'll insert the tater time video at the end of this program if you all want to watch Tater play catch. He still does. He's so cute. As I said, it's their moment to shine. This is what we've shopped for all year long. Helping out small business. Oh, adorable. I don't know if I'm going to stick like any greenery or anything in there yet, because there is, can't have dead space, right? Can't have that. Okay, so now I need some Santa mugs, or a big Santa mug. That one's kind of hard because you kind of look at the three shelves and then you just kind of glance at the bottom one. So I think I'm going to do like a big Santa mug or a Santa cookie jar. Definitely can do that. And even though it's new and maybe a couple years from Hobby Lobby, someday it will be vintage. Remember that. So people forget that you're like, oh, that's new. Well, it was once new. It all was once new. So maybe it might fit. It does. I know I have. It's okay for right now. You never know what I'll change it out to. That might be a little too many bulbs in one, but I kind of wanted to put something on top of that. And then, does anybody cry? Because I really am missing Joanne. I really am missing Joanne fabrics. I have a whole bunch of their cream and glittered red bulb trees. Oh, I just loved them. So when they were doing their clearance, I was able to score a few more. Because now I'm never going to be able to get them again. And then these ones, I think, these are probably Bethany Low. Like you can tell the difference in. So I think I bought those at an antique. So I got a lot. I was happy they brought them back out. Okay, so I think I'm going to start adding a Bethany Low to each one. There again, I'm sure it's retired, and I think I have 4. I think. I like to add different textures. So like, let me see one without the tag. So like it's still got similarities, but it's different texture. So it's just visually, that's nice. Nice to see that different texture. And with the dark, the inside being dark, which is wonderful for the white ironstone that's usually in here, I need something light to pop so you see it. And then these guys that have no bulbs, you can add those in. Maybe back here. Different, a little bit more of a cream than the off-white. Or newer cream, probably Target Dollar Spot. So yes, it doesn't have to have the bulb ornament on it. It still kind of all flows. I'm really into the boots. I'm loving on the boots this year. I don't have a ton left at the time I'm doing this video, but I do like adding them in. And I really like the band on them because it just kind of draws your attention to that. So I do have, like, I don't know. I have a couple of Santa face tins, which I would love to pick up more. And I kind of do like want to add that in there. But you see, if you, I don't know, I might, because it's too even, I might get something to lift it up on. And then we have this guy. So this is where we start kind of pushing things over just a smidgen, carefully. And then you have Santa back there. I only have 2, so I'll have to come up with something else for the other shelves. Santa, I have so many of them. Y'all, I just love them. So I'm trying to find the ones that will stand up. His eyes are so weird. I don't know if you can see that little, he's got a sparkle in his eyes. Nope, too tall. That's always your determining factor, like where they can land. I mean, I can rest it against, he might be a little short. No. I just squeeze him in there. This is my Santa that needs a blood transfusion. Look at, and then he is so cross-eyed. It makes me laugh so much. Oh, so, but I do think I want to add like my pixies, some of my pixies in here too. I think I'm going to use these guys because they match the bulbs, sort of. They're kind of shimmery, shiny. So, and they might need a little help. Their faces are so different. Like, you know he's a pixie elf and you're kind of scared of it. Like, this guy doesn't have any arms, but it's okay, y'all. Put him over by the tree. Put him in the shoe. And then maybe in a cup. I'm not sure. And I got this little guy on a swing. So I'll figure it out. I'm going to shink on those for a second. Do have a green shimmery one too. They're so cute. I want to see if I can fit in some old advertising, which is the little shiny. Look at that one, was shiny bright, had its own little hangers. But I love the graphics. And sometimes you got to talk to it nicely to get it to. And then somebody taped the box. You got to think about when you're pricing stuff, like slip the tag inside, not taping it, because you can't get. And that tape, yes, it was their tag. I'm like, oh shoot, don't do that. And maybe I can use this one because it's bigger and it's full to kind of lift him up a little bit. Always adjusting stuff like by an inch, by a half inch, by a quarter inch, by an eighth of an inch. Most of my potted meats are staying not as white as this. So I think I'm going to slip him in there because he's funny. But I totally can put, your advertising jars in there. Get all your yummies that you love. I can put a bulb on that. I can put a tree in it. I'm looking to see where I set my tree. My trees. I moved them somewhere. Oh, there they are. I don't know. And when it has a hole, we feel like we gotta fill it up with something. So just do. There. There was a hole there. We got a hole there. We got some more holes. So I think I'm gonna fill some more space with some shiny bright boxes. Go behind. Will you be able to clearly read everything? Maybe not. Will it be packed in here? Probably. Some of them have ornaments in it. I leave them that way. Because just because I do red doesn't mean somebody along the line someday, if I sell them, I'm not going to just take the ornaments out. And It stays there. Now this one I think I had to piece back together. It doesn't look like that brown tape. It does okay, but it doesn't necessarily always stick it well. So a little worse for wear. A lot of it is. I'm going to notice the imperfections? Probably, but I don't care. I like the perfectly imperfect. It tells a story. It's been around. I don't know. I have one more left. Oh, it does. I wasn't sure if it was going to be too tall. So we're still sliding everything over. Excuse me, Santa. Oh, yep, nope, it's going the right way. There again, it's a box that I had to tape, fix. I mean, goodness, didn't they know that these would be collectible back in the day? Right? Everybody's all motivated to put Christmas out, but then when it comes down to taking it all down, that's a whole different game, right? My friend Diane that has a Christmas booth year round, and her kitchen booth actually, she had these, and I'm sure their little name. And I'm like, oh, I need a few of those for my 25s. Don't worry, y'all. I'm trying to create as much as I can for you all. So you can have some of this yumminess. So see, it just, yeah, I might have to raise Santa up on something so we don't engulf his face. But I'm like, oh, I totally need those. Those are so cool. I don't know. It's that candy cane peppermint stripes that are just awesome. And it doesn't all have to be just the 25. I tried to get a lot out for y'all. So cute. Oh my goodness. Not necessarily the one I was looking for, but I'll take what I can find at the moment. I do. I have like 3 Santa heads somewhere. Oh my gosh. Is that a bad sign? Is it? I don't, probably. Now you can buy plastic ones, candy canes, or you can buy real ones and keep them wrapped and still use them year after year. Because that's what I do. These are nice size. Put those in my pictures. I think 2 is good. And they also sell peppermint like this. And yes, they're not wrapped, but you could use them in like little creamers. And then do a little, more of a little bit more pop. I told you I was filling these up. I see holes. How many will fit? Not positive. But yeah, they came in like a cardboard box. It's funny how you separate things just to move them around an inch. Like, okay, well, you're not laying exactly how I think you should lay. And these are the little creamers I took off the thing that I put the mugs in. And then I have some regular size candy canes we can put in the taller boot. I'm loving how it comes together. I look at all angles. Still need to find my cutouts, my cardboard cutouts. They're somewhere. Man, where'd those go? Oh my gosh, sometimes I wonder about myself. Okay, so I've got a flower frog. So I can lift that up a little bit. It's amazing just that inch helps. Kinda, yeah. or 2 flower frogs if I needed to. But right now it doesn't have the variance in height that it needs. And I don't think I have enough Santa mugs in here. We're just going to add a few little more. Fill in some space, some holes. I have them. You might as well use them. Right? Maybe a bulb. Oh, a little bulb. That's why I bought. I know, poor Chris, when I probably come home with more red bulbs. But it just pops them. You just see them a little bit more. And then somebody had them all this size in their booth for like 50 cents a piece. And I'm like, do you have a box? Because I will buy all the red ones. So his shininess goes with that shininess. Yes. Not sure if this is the right color palette or not, but and how I can get it to stand up. Flower frog I used earlier. I don't think you'll see the tag. Carefully move the ornaments. See if we can work these two together. Oh, I think we can. There, that fills that hole back there. So I have this cigar box. Whether I'm going to keep the lid on, but I have a hole down here. I need to add a little bit more green. So we're going to slide, slide, slide. Put that little tin there, and I think I'm going to get some more of the candy range. Bag old peppermint snacks. Oh, it's a great way to add that color in there. Take a few out, and then go ahead and I wish they didn't have, they have so much labeling on there. Don't they know we use these for decor? Oh, so I'm just going to fill this up. And I got to talk nice so it shows the side that doesn't have all the, I mean, did you need that much? So I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. As time goes on and we get closer to Christmas and I get everything all arranged, I might add more. You never know. So check out all my decor, Christmas decor videos. And yeah, so this is our grant. This is what we work for all year long, to all those items that we thrifted, they found, trying to keep a little bit of our everyday loves collections in, along with the vintage, new, all the yummy Christmas that they come out with. Oh my gosh, I just love it. Santas, elves, bottle brush trees, shiny brights. There's just so much Santa mugs. I could go on forever. So thank you so much for hanging with me as I worked in one of my cabinets for Christmas decor. I sure do appreciate and love each and every one of you for being so supportive in what I love to do. So we will see you next time, and you can see what I'm up to. Bye. think he loves the slide. And to play Jungle Gym underneath the table. Here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, ready? He had to turn that on. I had to turn it on. Huh? Did you have to turn that on? Okay, ready? Are you ready?